Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and welcome to another session of Not Perfect Zen. This is going to be a special celebration tile for me. This has been a very good week for me, and so I decided to share that with you. Some of you already know that this week I had my chemo port removed, and that means that the doctors believe the cancer is gone, and so that is just so awesome. This week I had a visit from my first CZT, Victoria McMillan. She stayed with me for a few days, and we did Zentangle and watercolor and just visited and relaxed, and that was very good, very enjoyable. And yesterday I received this book in the mail that I got from Amazon, and it is from Alice Hendon. She has the Tangle All Around Facebook group, and all of the patterns in this edition, which is her last book that she plans to do, all of the patterns came from people in the Tangle All Around Facebook group, and I'm happy to say that my pattern is in this book. I was just so excited to get this book yesterday. So I've only done one pattern, and it's called Shamrukas. And Alice gave me permission to show this page in her book. I got it from Amazon. And so today I thought, well, it's also my birthday. So I am going to show you a variation of my pattern, Shamrukas. And I picked out a couple of other patterns from this book. One is called Heart Twig, and one is called Heart Float, and they're both by Barbara Duel Johnson. And I find her patterns in the Tangle All Around group. She has all of her patterns on Pinterest, and she has some of them on the tanglepatterns.com website. But anyway, I just want to share all that good news with you. I'm very happy to be celebrating my 70th birthday today, especially after having a cancer scare. Birthday celebrations take on a new meaning. So I'm going to be using, this is actually a 4-inch tile that I put Lindy's Magicals on there some time ago. I just found it in my stash. And I thought, well, I want to do my tile. I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of glittery. So I wanted to do my tile on this color. You could use anything, scrapbook, 3.5-inch tile, whatever you would like to use. I'm going to be using a Micron PN, my graphite pencil, a blending stump, also known as a tortillon, and I have this in there just to keep my point pushed out because I'm kind of hard on my stuff. Micron PN means plastic nib, and I have this washi tape just to tell me that this is a newer pen for me, and I want to use those for my videos. Anyway, let's get started. I am going to do the 4 corner dots, and I'm going to come in a little bit more than the width of my pencil, and this is also going to help us make our border. So I'm trying to make it so you can see where I have that. Okay, so it's not exactly the same all the way around, but wider than my pencil. And I'm actually going to start with Heart Twig. I couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I'm just going to show both of them. Okay, and Heart Twig, I don't know why I'm turning my tile, starts with just kind of a wavy line. Actually, I'm going to start with Heart Float, because I remember now in my practice that worked out better. So Heart Float is just two wavy, let's see, what do I call this? Start with kind of a spiral, and then come around and spiral back the other way. Okay? And then I'm going to put another one right next to it. And this one spirals counterclockwise, so I want the one I'm going to do right now to start clockwise. It just happens to look a little better. But I also struggle with getting this to work out right. Okay, so that one is going to go clockwise. So here I'm going to start counterclockwise. And I'm kind of following that line that I put down. And now I'm going to try to get this one to end over here. So that goes counterclockwise. So this one needs to go clockwise. And you can see that they're not all the same width. Doesn't matter. Okay? And after you do that, then these little hearts go here. And hearts is kind of my theme for today because my heart is very happy. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. When I turned 60, Mother's Day and my birthday were on the same day, so that was really cool. Okay, so this is a very simple pattern, but very pretty. So just these little hearts above and below where these swirls meet. And she does an aura around hers. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to switch to the other side. Again, I'm going to start with this spiral. Come around, spiral back in the other way. Okay, so that's going counterclockwise. So this time I'm going to go clockwise. Okay, same thing here. This one's going clockwise. So I'm going to start counterclockwise. I think this is actually the first time I've gotten this to work out right. All right, so that's going counter, right? And so here we're going to go clockwise. And that one's going to be really wide. It's okay. Okay, now we're going to put our hearts. So my CZT, Victoria, who was here, she is the one who displayed the 102 Tangles of Zentangle poster at a local community college where I was taking a class. And so that was my introduction to Zentangle. So that poster and Victoria are special to me. And like I said, it was nice to have her here for a few days. Okay, so now we're going to put this one, Heart Twig, on this other side. And I'm just going to come off of this. Just do a wavy line. And I'm going to have it end at that other side. And then we're just going to put a heart on each side of that line. Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit. Maybe you can see that better. And then we put these little leaves, I guess, little petals on each side. Okay. And just go to a new spot. Do your hearts. And then little petals. Okay. I like how they can tilt in different directions because of the wavy line. Barbara Duel Johnson has so many patterns. And like I said, there are some of them on the tanglepatterns.com website. There might be some on Musterkill, I'm not sure. But she has all of them on her Pinterest page. And several in this book. And I will try to remember to put a link to the book in Amazon. I think it's been released in the UK and the US so far. Okay, so now to this side, and again I'm going to come up off of that and make my wavy line. And I'm going to have it end here. And then start putting my hearts, top and bottom. Okay. Put one here, pointing in a different direction. And I wanted to do the border first so that kind of makes a difference on how big I make my pattern. So probably what I'm going to do for my birthday is my daughter gave me a gift card to one of our local garden centers, and I will get some things for my succulents and my garden. All right, so there we go. And I may come back on some of these and add some dark lines, but we'll see. Okay, I need to back out just a little bit. Okay, now for Shamrukas, this was a, I based this on two different tangles, and one was Abukas, and the other is Arukas. And I don't have that written on the back, but Arukas is a Zentangle headquarters pattern, and I can't remember now who did Abukas. But I was looking for something for St. Patrick's Day, and this is what I came up with. And the name Shamrukas was suggested to me, and I thought that fit really well. And I was really happy that Alice said she would put it in her book. So I'm going to do just a little bit of a variation on that. So this is my sketch. I'm going to try to make it look good. All right, so we're going to start with the orb somewhat in the center. And then we're going to make these tall, kind of wide hearts. Okay? And then I'm going to turn my tile to do each one of these because it makes it easier to keep them somewhat looking the same. Okay, so with Arukas and Shamruka, with all of these, we now go and put these lines, these R lines, around the center. Okay, and then we're going to aura our hearts again, just like we auraed the circle. So just take your time. And normally I would keep my pen pointed at the heart, but I'm trying to not spin my tile too many times for you. But again, we're just adding an aura around each of these hearts. Okay, and then we're going to put another aura around the center. And then, excuse me, aura our hearts again. And of course, as with any time that I draw, it doesn't come out exactly the same each time, and that's okay. Okay, let's add one more, coming around this way. I came up pretty high, didn't it? One more aura. Okay. Last one. And I know that you guys are going to make this look awesome. What I'm going to do now is just add some auras between these. Like I said, this is just kind of a little variation on my original pattern. And each side is different, and that's okay. All right. Now I'm going to do kind of a little heart shape here, where that had come around. And then I'm going to add an aura around that. Okay. So you can kind of see the heart coming up this way. And then an aura around that. Okay, so just keep coming around. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tall, thin heart inside here. And I'm going to fill it in. So adding some drama in each one of these. So tall and thin. And I don't do perfect hearts, and that's okay. But I just wanted to have a lot of hearts on this tile because my heart is full and happy. Okay. And then I'm going to fill in these hearts here, just the tops. Okay. So maybe the next one. Okay. I think my pen is having a hard time. This could be cool done in colors. Of course, I have a color on the background, but if you're using a white tile, you could color these in. That would be fun. I think one of the things that can kind of get in my pen is there's ink on here, or glitter. So you can kind of clean your pen that way if you need to. If you happen to be using a glittery paint like I was. Okay, so now I'm going to put an aura around all of it to pull it together. Okay, and when I'm not taking my time, this is what happens. Okay, take your time so that you're width of your aura stays about the same. Many times I'm trying to think, what should I say next? What should I draw next? Instead of just focus on what I'm drawing. Okay, so you could just continue making that bigger if you wanted to. More auras, more hearts. I am going to, I think, put a little heart in each one of these little sides here. Oh, and the other thing that I wanted, to show this was because you could do it, use some of these ideas in a Mother's Day card. My mother passed away over 10 years ago, and I wish she could have known about Zentangle. She was an artist and did paintings. I hope you enjoy the style. It's kind of just coming together a little at a time. Some of it's planned, some of it's not. But that's the joy of Zentangle, is just being able to take some patterns and put them together and make celebration art. Okay. The other thing I'm going to do is on a couple of these, I'm just going to darken the little petals. And then on this side too. All right. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, it's just a special celebration tile for me. I'm so happy. It's been a good week, and happy birthday to me. Happy number 70. And I'm hoping to stick around for many, many more years. Thank you. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, and come back again. I'll see you next time. Bye.